to deliver the keynote address at the District 6 Heritage Festival in Cape Town today. The festival forms part of the Heritage Day celebrations, which also will be, we'll also see the official renaming of the Kaizer-gracht street to Hanover Street. About 60,000 residents of District 6 were forcefully removed from the area during the Apartheid era under the Group Areas Act of 1950. They were moved to the Cape Flats. Didi-za will be joined by, among others, Town Mayor Dan Plato. They will lead a march procession from the Grand Parade to District 6. Let's get the very latest now from SABC News reporter Abra Barbier. Abra, a very good morning to you. Happy Heritage Day. What are you witnessing this morning there?
Blaine, a very good morning to you as well. Yes, I'm in my happy place this morning because I am in Cape Town, of course, among my people. I couldn't help myself. I was dancing in the streets along with the Klopser, who are playing a major role in today's celebrations. They, of course, were leading the march, which started at the Grand Parade. Loads of Cape Townians, many of them former District 6 residents, all turned out in their numbers. As they are lining the streets, they are screaming, "We are going home, we are going home," because they are so excited about what is happening in District 6 at the moment. So we have had a few complaints from people who are saying that this isn't exactly where Hanover Street used to be. But of course, because of development over the years, they couldn't name the rename the exact road which formerly was District 6, because the campus, the university right behind me, that now lays over part of where Hanover Street used to be. But as I'm sure you can see behind me, lots of activity. We have the army band, we have the Klopser, so many people just so excited, so many old people, so many people in wheelchairs, so many people who told me that they are really emotional about what's happening today. On the one hand, they are so happy about what is happening here, but then this one gentleman told me it's actually so hard sore because he was recollecting how he used to play in these streets and he said that Hanover Street used to be the vein or the lifeblood of District 6, because he said that is where everything happened. So what we are waiting for now, we are waiting for the minister as well as the mayor of Cape Town, who will come and do the official speeches and the handing over or the cutting of the ribbon. Everything was supposed to happen over here. We have a marquee set up further down the road, but because of the wind risk, there's a huge risk today because the wind in Cape Town is quite hectic today. Once they cut the ribbon, we're actually going to move back down to the City Hall and the official speeches will be taking place over there, Blaine.
Abra, no doubt this forms part of restoring the dignity of the people of District 6. How much does this mean to them in terms of this renaming?
Blaine, you know, the District 6 situation has been very controversial over the last few years because many have complained that nothing tangible has actually come out of the re-ownership and the handing over. So it's been a long and heart-wrenching process for many people. But the mood today, there is a mood of hope, loads of emotion. People are really hoping to see a difference. And I mean, just by speaking to the older crowd, I spoke to these three old ladies, grandmothers who were dancing, so jubilant, jumping around in the streets. They were so excited to just tell me how much this means to them. So people are very hopeful and they're really hoping that today is going to make a difference in restoring their dignity and in restoring their heritage.
What about the conversations that people are having this morning, Abra, with regards to, look, one of the strong themes of Heritage Day 2019 is social cohesion as well. Is that forming part of conversations that you're hearing this morning?
Blaine, what I have heard. Look, District 6 was what they called a melting pot of different cultures, but the bulk of the people who lived in District 6, they were the coloured people, the freed slaves, the Cape Malays. Yes, they were what was then called the Europeans. A few Europeans, white folk, also lived in the area, and there were Xhosa people living in the area. But the bulk of those people living there were, of course, the Cape Coloureds. And the people who I'm speaking to, they are saying that they call themselves the brain mense van die Kaap, and they're saying that today is about them. Today is about them reclaiming their space, So in terms of social cohesion, I think it's a proud day for the coloured folk of Cape Town today, in as much as District 6 was made up of various races and heritages.
Yeah.
Today is specifically important to the coloured people of Cape Town. Blaine?
All right, Abra, thank you very much indeed. Appreciate your reporting. We'll try to catch up with you a little later on. Abra Barbier reporting live from the Western Cape. Well,